to TV Burp. New milkman down at Sun Hill.
Hey, look out!
Property chain Ronnie Corbett moves house. On if new human clock replacement for Countdown. And baby born with giant hand on Holby. Footballers' wives, and the pace really picked up as Tanya managed to stare Frank to death. Yeah, actually, they didn't show you what happened after that. She keeps on staring and... Oh, Miss Frank, you always made such sense.
Oh, no, I can't.
What's that, Frank?
Oh, no, I can't.
Huh?
Oh, no, I can't.
Elsewhere on Footballers' Wives, there were regrets over a shared fudge bar.
One finger.
Never again.
EastEnders now, and a special guest appearance from a Hollywood actor in the Queen Vic.
What can I get, ladies?
All right. It's Woody Allen, look. Meanwhile, Nana Moon's romance goes from strength to strength.
What do you think of my new hat?
You bought it? Very fetching.
Wilfred says I look like Audrey Hepburn.
And he looks like the bloke off Lovejoy.
So beautiful.
Ah, so handsome.
Yeah, if you like the giant baby look. Battle Station, in which we learned how the stealth fighter, invisible to radar, was developed.
The F-117 is the world's only stealth fighter, and that makes us the best.
It is the queen on the chessboard. When the F-117 moves, people notice.
I thought it wasn't supposed to be noticed. I thought that was the point of it. Well, I'm rather excited this week. I discovered a new character on the bill that we haven't ever seen. Klops! There's a Cyclops! Yeah, here he is, look. Yeah, there's quite a few of them in the force since they relaxed the eye restrictions. They tend to look after the police unicorns. You know, there's such a quick turnaround making a bill that the actors are having to put in their own edits manually.
There's nothing I can do for you now. Just leave me alone.
Sheila! Please!
Which brings us to our extra of the week. Mrs. Coombs on the bill.
Mrs. Coombs.
Here, how would you describe a funeral?
It were like a party, but the guest of honour were dead.
Yeah, a bit like that, I suppose. Yes, it was Hollyoaks, and Bombhead's auntie died in a rather unusual way.
Explain.
Well, when my auntie combusted last year, we all got together and talked about as memories of her.
Emmerdale, and the dingle baby has a rare condition that is turning it into an eel.
I don't know how they can tell that, though. He's been asleep most of today.
Oh, that's probably part of the eeling process.
Simon overdosed on Geordie tablets.
Oh, away, man, woman, man, you're trembling with excitement.
More away, man, woman, man, bigger man, thief. What strange language is Rodney speaking in the Woolpack?
Yeah, merci. Yeah, I look forward to seeing you too. A bientôt.
Where are you off to, then?
Where are you off to? Spain? Germany? Italy? Denmark? No, oh, France, yeah. Can you give me a clue? And Marlon built a touching shrine to his lost love.
What's that behind you?
Some things.
May I see?
Five candles, a cushion, and a teddy in a chef's hat. Well done. Well done, Marlon. It's like the stuff the Sue Ryder shop turned down. Yeah, sorry, we're not taking any more teddies. Have you tried Scope? Bob was on top form, the old romantic.
Soon as she's picked him up, we will have the place to ourselves. And I've got the evening off. I've got a bottle of peppermint foot lotion, and I've got that Dr. Hook CD you bought me for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I've got a headache, Bob, sorry. It was like, who do you do down on Emmerdale this week? Sam did Jimmy Savile.
She's getting warm.
Bob did Brucey.
Say no more, my love. Consider the fort manned.
Then Sam did Jimmy Savile again.
What you got them bins on for? Have you joined the rock band or something?
Then Bob did Gollum from Lord of the Rings.
Can't do what, my precious?
Everything.
And Emily did her usual Orville impression.
I'm not the same nervous girl who walked into the shop 4 years ago. I'm a different nervous girl who isn't nervous anymore.
I wish I could fly to the sky, but you can't. Bob's not just a talented impressionist either. He has an uncanny ability as a songwriter. A song for every occasion.
Here they are. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. Mwah! They've developed some Bob from Emmerdale singing greetings cards, which we've managed to get hold of, yeah. This first one, Bob says, happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
That's the one. And Bob says, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
And this last one, with deepest sympathy.
I'm sorry to hear about your sad lossy loss.
Bob from Emmerdale singing greetings cards there. And of course, Terry is now on the mend, and things were looking up.
I've got to go into Leeds tomorrow for an interview for a job with the bank.
Hey, that's great news.
More champagne, Diane.
He's got an interview for a job! Crack open the champagne! It's in the bag!
How did it go?
Brilliant. I sailed through it. I think I got the job.
He sailed through! He's got the job! There's no question about it!
I didn't get the job.
Never mind. He'll keep. Who kidnapped Shergar now? And if you thought John McKirrick looked weird now, take a look at him back in the 80s.
No one is going to get it.
Oh, the join with the sideburns is seamless.
They won't.
John McKirrick, wasn't he the Elephant Man? Oh, no, that's John Merrick, of course. Yeah. We'll get those two mixed up. Let's see a bit of Shergar in action.
It is the first derby for both Shergar and his 19-year-old jockey, Walter Swinburne.
My advice is always bet on the Volvo. As part of this documentary, we were introduced to Shergar's vet, who was told to report to a Dublin hotel and give a code name.
I was asked, would I go up to the Crofton Hotel? And I was to go to the hotel, I was to go to the reception and ask for a message for Johnny Logan, wasn't he, the singer?
But you are here. What's another year?
Yeah, Stan Cosgrove, Johnny Logan, you can hardly tell them apart. Of course, Shergar was insured, but there was a problem.
The Norwich Union wouldn't accept the horse was dead, except I could produce evidence, and that meant I had to find his body.
Quote me happy. Hello, Norwich Union. No, you're not covered, no. No, you've got to find the body of the horse yourself. Yeah, bring it round, we'll have a look at it, and we'll let you know. Yeah, we can provide you with a courtesy racehorse in the meantime.
I would never, ever have anything to do with Norwich Union. Anything.
Calm down there, calm down there. So you can imagine, this Stan Cosgrove, he's out of pocket, but he's not bitter.
I never want to hear about this horse again. I don't want to hear about him ever again.
Oh, go on, just once more.
This is the last time I'm ever going to talk about it. Anybody ever ask me again? No.
All right, keep your hair on. So, the world's most valuable racehorse is kidnapped. Who do you set on the trail of the kidnappers? None other than crack detective Chief Superintendent James Murphy.
Chief Superintendent James Murphy was put on the kidnappers' trail. The local policeman knew that this was the biggest case of his career.
Well, I'm slightly concerned about it.
Yeah, I'm slightly concerned. Oh, don't worry, it'll turn up. Yeah. What's the main concern?
A stallion cannot be kept by people who are not well up in the horsey field.
It might be all right keeping in a horsey box, but not in a horsey field. You're watching this, you're thinking, with this bloke in charge, how come they never found Shergar? The kidnappers, they must have been quaking in their boots.
Do you have any leads at the moment?
I have no leads.
Absolutely nothing. So, how do you go about gathering information for such a search?
It would appear from the reports on last night's news bulletins during the interview with Mr. Maxwell that the people were the people concerned.
You watch the news, do you? If there's any sign of Shergar, it'd be on the news, wouldn't it? Is there anything on the news? Oh, look, there's a man in a chilby looking for Shergar. I'll ask him. Oh, it's me. If it's not on the news, I guess you've got to gather clues, interview witnesses.
Well, between diviners, clairvoyants and psychic persons.
Yes. If it's not on the news, you phone Mystic Meg. And the result of all this detective work?
Are you any further ahead than you were yesterday?
I regret to say that I'm not.
Although I think there's a clue in this clip. I think I can hear a cry for help.
It's probably the biggest hunt the country has ever known.
The search for Shergar is nationwide.
Come over here! Come over here! I'm in the back of this van! Help! See, I think this Chief Superintendent James Murphy would have made a great TV detective. You've got to have a gimmick, right? Inspector Morse had his jag, Kojak had his lollipop. What do you associate with Chief Superintendent James Murphy? Well, Shergar. I've got no leads. Right, let's go.
Well, Murphy, Shergar, are you any further ahead?
I regret to say, no. Well, this week sees the launch of the new Starsky and Hutch movie. But who's the best, the new Starsky and Hutch or the old Starsky and Hutch? There's only one way to find out. Come on, lads! See you after the break. Welcome back. Sonia Onkori reveals diet secrets.
Grease, lager, grease.
And new protest down at Channel 4 over Graham Norton's latest series.
Norton out!
And Tiny Nurse spotted on Holby.
How long has it been?
Where is she? Where is she? There she is, look. Meanwhile, in Casualty, they're back on top form. Now, you know Casualty, where they have that opening scene, you're looking at it thinking, I know there's going to be an accident, it's Casualty after all, but I just can't see how it might happen. There's a man under a boat. But how on earth could that cause someone to end up in Casualty? guilty. The boat falls on the man. Why didn't I think of that? So we had the boy trapped under the boat, but there was a bonus story of the identical twins. These were special twins. When one felt something, the other felt it too.
No pulse. Right, shocking at 360. Charging. All clear? Clear. Shocking.
Yeah, I can sympathise with that because I've got a twin. Yes, Barry. Yeah, the same thing happens with me. Oh, he's coming through me. He's coming through me. Let me just... Barry, what were you doing just then? Oh, bobbing for apples. Okay, yeah. Is it a village fete? Now, I know everyone thinks of them as mouth-breathing parasites, but, you know, I'm really beginning to warm to some of the club reps. For instance, Mickey, as he tackles the challenging task of getting some A4 paper into an A4 folder.
Saturday night, 10 to 12. It's almost Mickey's 21st birthday, but tonight's airport night and it's business as usual. Mickey has no idea that the next 36 hours will be the most amazing of his life.
And of course, Max, who is in for a hernia operation.
I've got a hernia, apparently, so I don't know how I've done that.
Yeah, I can't think how I might have got a hernia.
Max takes it to the max every night.
For one lucky bunch, it's the end of the holidays and they get customer satisfaction forms.
As it's the last day of their holiday, Jenna gives the group their customer satisfaction questionnaires.
Customer satisfaction forms for an 18 to 30. I've got one here, look. Let's have a look. Right, question 1. How many times were you sick? 1, 10 times. 2, 15 times. 3, more than that. OK, tick that. How much of it can you remember? 1, none of it. 2, bits of it. 3, just the bits where I was being sick. There's another one. What have you learnt about the people's customs and culture of Gran Canaria? 1, nothing. 2, don't understand. Right, let's pop that in the... It's harder than it looks, that. Heartbeat now, and there's a new doctor on the block.
Now, don't tell anyone I give it to you. My job could be at risk. I just thought you should know what's a foot doctor.
Foot doctor? That's a chiropodist, isn't it? Of course, the 60s were a time for experimentation. You could get new ideas off the ground in the 60s that would be laughed at today. I mean, take, for instance, the all-in-one jumper chair.
I hope you might...
It's a jumper, but also doubles up as a chair. Never get it off the ground these days. It's like me, you wouldn't know to look at me now, but I'm wearing one of the very last pairs of poof trousers. And relax. Yes, the poof trousers there. Now, just imagine you're Michael Parkinson for a minute. Yes, here we go. Settling down to watch telly for the evening. Jamie Cullum, Billy Connolly, Judy Dench, Billy Connolly. I just put the TV on, and
This will be the first of many parts. You could be on Parkinson one day if it's still alive.
Billy Connolly! Not nice, is it? Poor Parky, a shock like that could finish him off. No, it's Sally giving daughter Rosie a pep talk before the big school production of Grease. And Sally's very excited.
La 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 la. Come on, Rosie, make you feel better. After 3, 1, 2, 3. La 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 la.
Yeah, we get the idea. Yeah, we get the idea. It makes you just want to... I feel so much better for that. Actually, while I'm at it, Steve McDonald's been winding me up this week. Where's that nappy bag?
All these soaps, a lot of the action revolves around the pub, but they never seem to stock the run-of-the-mill beers, do they?
Sorry. No, that's all right. Can I have 2 bottles of Stelberg, please?
Stelberg? What's that? A cross between Stella and Carlsberg? 2 bottles of Stelberg, a bottle of Fostweiser, and a half a guinea kid. Yeah. You got any nisps or cruts? Where are the drivers now? And here's a good name for a driving instructor.
Michelle Skidmore, Roy's instructor, won't know about the accident.
Michelle Skidmore, who works closely alongside Alan Crashalot. But hang on, I recognise this instructor. It's David Bowie. It's the Glam Rock School of Motoring. Well, that's all we've got time for this week. And to sing us out, 3 times winner of the Eurovision Song Contest for Ireland, Johnny Logan.
What's another year to someone who's lost everything that he owns? And what's another year to someone who's getting used to being alone? I've been crying for such a long, long time, with such a lot of pain in every tear. What's another year? What's another year? What's another year?
So tell me, Shergar, what did happen all them years ago?
I did it for the insurance. It wouldn't pay out. Flaming Norwich Union.